Okay, so this is the part where we cut up the chicken into dices. Not small, not large, but like somewhere in between, medium. We're gonna cut these dices up. Nice clean chicken and defatted. That's the word. All right, let's get to it. All right, now this looks a little messy, but trying to show you guys the size what we're looking for, about that size. And you're gonna get some where it's gonna be a little bit larger. Let's see if I can find a piece. See that? So it's gonna kind of shrink a little bit. I want to say hi. Hi. Okay, so that's that. And keep cutting it till it's all done, and then I'll show you the next step. All right. So now we're over here. We're gonna add in our seasoning. So I added some salt. Don't get too crazy with the salt. We're gonna add some. Where's my ginger? We're gonna do some onion powder. No, I got it. I'm just trying to get some light. Get some garlic powder in. All right. Some ginger powder. And I'm using a generous amount of ginger powder. We're going to use some coriander powder. Uh-oh. Since I put that, that's enough. No more shake. Okay, so now that we got all of that in, last but not least, we're going to put in a little black pepper. Now the seasoning is all blending with the other ingredients within the bell pepper mixture. Then we have our fresh ginger and all of that mixed in. So this is how I make my orange ginger chicken. So we're going to give this a nice toss of all the seasoning. I'll let it marinate for a good 15 minutes before I get started with the next process. Sorry you guys for the lighting. I don't have everything set up and I'm filming myself, but I wanted to show you how I make my orange ginger chicken. So once we done mix this in real nice, we are going to add our cornstarch to the chicken, let it sit for about 15 minutes. Nope, actually 10 minutes. We're gonna let it sit and let it marinate for just a minute. Then we are going to flash deep fry it, because you know, either you can get your oil, do it in your pan, or you can do like me and just flash deep fry it. That is much faster, and I think it gets it more crispier. Doing it the pan way on the stove is going to take a little bit longer, because you have to actually baby it. And you know, if you don't have really much time to do that, then you will want to do a flash in the deep fryer for a good 5 minutes. And by the way, this is chicken thighs, and it's more juicier. I believe it's more juicier than chicken breast. But if you choose to use chicken breast, you can. But I choose to use chicken thighs because I think it's more juicier, and it upholds the cornstarch really well, and it doesn't, like I said, dry out. So on to the next step. Alright, so this is about 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch. And I'm going to mix that in, let it sit for 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm at the point now, I am chopping up. I'm getting ready to actually do the sauce. So the sauce consists of fresh oranges, and I'm going to just show you how I slice these oranges, just like this. And I'm going to use the orange zest. But first, I'm going to take one of the oranges with, of course, you wash your fruit. So you're going to slice it just like this. That's me a chicken done. Dang. When it's sour like that, the chicken done. When the chicken stop quacking. Quack, quack, quack. Sorry, y'all. I'm actually cooking chicken and I'm doing this at the same time. Okay, so this is how thin you're gonna, well, not that thin. You're gonna thinly slice it as much as you can, as best you can. You get one of them fancy dancy slicers from Amazon, of course. And I'll link that description down in the box. But today, I'm moving at a pace where I can't pull out my little fancy handy dandy. So I'm cutting these slices just like that. And then when I begin to make my sauce, you'll see how I zest my oranges in the sauce. Alright, so we're going to add in a little vegetable oil so we can get our vegetables going. Now I got this on a medium-high heat. And dump all my veggies in at one time so it can be evenly cooked. So of course that is again the garlic, the ginger, the bell peppers, different tri-color bell peppers, and onions. We're gonna let that sweat on down. Already smelling fragrant. Guys, so this right here is very optional. You really don't have to use that, but I'm just enhancing the flavor of the ginger. Because after all, it is called orange ginger chicken. So that's just some liquid ginger. And I put about a tablespoonful just for the added ginger flavor. Again, you don't have to use it, but if you want, you're welcome to do it. Because we have fresh ginger in it, I'm just adding some fresh ginger juice. Alright, so now we got it sweat down just a little bit. Now we're going in with some Worcestershire sauce. And you know, I always say, just kind of work with your own judgment. And again, I apologize for the lighting. Trying my best here. Okay, trying to get you a good angle so you can see the pot. Okay, now we're going to add some soy sauce. Now, I'm using soy sauce, not the light, but the regular kind. So, of course, be careful because it has a lot of salt. And we are going to put in some seasoning like we did on the chicken. We're going to put it in the mix. Got some onion powder, got some black pepper, coriander. And again, the star of the show is some ginger. Now we're going to go in with some garlic powder. And that is what you call building flavor. Building flavor. Get that mixed in. Okay. Now we get us a fresh squeezed orange juice. And I'm gonna do about 2 cups. 2 cups of orange juice. Some of this orange peel. So we're gonna zest with this part, not this part, because it's the flat side, the rough side. That's how you zest. And you're not gonna zest to the white of the orange, just getting that orange on top of the orange. So I'm gonna zest a little bit. And when you're zesting and you're turning. Zest, turn, zest, turn, zest, turn. You see it? And see, I'm not really getting to the white of the orange. Just taking the orange off the orange. And again, you can find one of these handy dandy zesters on Amazon. I will link that description in the box below. So basically I'm using one zest of an orange, and then I might just squeeze this orange inside of my juice. Well, I got my brown sugar. Okay, I got my brown sugar. Now, for the brown sugar, we're going to put, I don't measure, you guys, because I've been making this for a while. So, for the sake of measurement, let's just say I put about a fourth for a smaller batch and a half a cup for a larger batch, or like 3/4 cup. Now excuse my mess, I'm going to clean it up. And again, I'm doing this all on a medium-high heat. Okay, light. We need some light. You got the light? I got my assistant training here to hold the camera. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to cut up that orange I had and put it in my juice. Slice that orange up. Go help. one, please. Okay. Now we're going to add these orange slices in. And believe it or not, them orange slices, they do add a good amount of flavor. I want to make sure I have enough juice, and that brown sugar, it helps to thicken the sauce. And believe me, all those flavors combined together, yep, right on point. Last but not least, we're going to add a little bit of salt. Kosher salt. That's to enhance the flavor. I just like the vibrancy of the color and the freshness of the ginger, which brings out everything about this dish. And the chicken that's going in it, once we get it all nice and crispy fried, and we're going to pour this nice juice right on over that chicken. Taste. I think it's good, y'all. Alright, you guys. So, it came across my attention. I forgot to add my orange marmalade. Now, because I'm using a big, or I'm cooking a big batch, you do not have to use this much, okay? You can actually use half this amount, but I'm using this whole amount. So, that's what I forgot. And it's never too late, so you can add it in there, and it's going to thicken up your sauce, and it's going to give it an added burst of flavor, the orange marmalade. There we are. That is how my gravy, or not gravy, but my topping is looking. I guess you could say it's gravy, but this is how it's looking. And the marmalade, you see, it gives it a nice richness. It's adding a little sweet to pop out the ginger, you know, because the ginger is potent and it has, you know, the more savory effects to it. But yeah, there you are. Now, when you put your chicken in there, it's going to, you know, create more thickness too. So you don't want to make your sauce too thick. It's thickening up of its own because of the orange marmalade. But it's so flavorful. Wish y'all can smell it. It smells real good. But if you try this recipe, tell me how you like it in the comments. And this is how it's looking after you deep fry them. Just like that. I'm gonna put it inside of the mixture that we made. Okay, this is our conclusion to our orange ginger chicken. So I'm going to put my fried chicken pieces in a pan. Now I took the liberty of, you know, popping them apart once they had cooled down just a tad bit, because I deep fried them, and I just, you know, of course they were, some of them were like clusters. So I had to take the pieces apart. Now I'm going to pour my gravy on top of my chicken. Trying to get that last remaining bit out. Look at it, you guys. Now what you can do, put it in the oven and let it thicken up some, because now that you have the chicken inside of the mix, give it a nice little toss so all the flavor can get into the chicken. Put this on top of some rice. That's what I would prefer. Put it on top of some rice and eat it like such. This is your homemade, my version of orange ginger chicken. I like the vibrancy of the color. I like the ginger, fresh ginger, powdered ginger. I even added some liquid ginger. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, leave a comment. You guys, I love to hear from you all. And like I said, my kitchen, this is my version. Now you make your version. And leave it in, I guess, the community box, or you can leave it in the comment below. Or you can follow me on Instagram. I still have my name under Pot with Sue, but you can find me, Pot with Sue. Instagram, leave a photo of your creative dish of your orange ginger chicken. And you guys, until next time, see you later, my sweets. Don't forget, put it in the oven. You can do it for like 15 minutes or so to let it thicken up. Let that gravy just saturate all over that chicken, you guys. And that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do. So, I'll leave a final photo of the finished dish. And until next time, keep God first in all that you do. Know that amputees can cook too. See you later, my sweets.